A warm good morning to all of you. How are you all? Hope you are doing good. Okay, today we were in block 5 and today our aim is identify imagery in a poem to visualize events and settings. Do you remember our last class? Yes, in last class we discussed a poem with the help of KWL chart. Do you remember that? Okay. Then today I already said that our aim is identify imagery in a poem. Which is a poem? Yes, where go the boards. Do you remember that? Okay. So students, before going to that, today we will play a game. Are you ready? Okay. So today we will play a game called Just Imagine. So, name of our game is Just Imagine. Okay. So, I know that you all of you read that poem. Which is that poem? Yes, where go the boards. So, after completing that poem, please close your eyes, everybody. Okay, then after closing your eyes, I will say something or I will ask some questions. So you just imagine that answers in your mind. Okay, this is our game and this game is related to that poem. Do you remember that poem? Yes, in that poem we can see a boy, some boats there and a river flowing. Then at both either side of the river we can find trees. Yes, indeed. So, shall I ask my questions? So please all of you close your eyes and replay your mind, not very loudly, okay? So, please close your eyes and imagine a river flowing. Did you imagine that? So please say what is the color of the river and which sound it makes. Just imagine or visualize in your mind, okay? Then tell me how it was flowing. Yes, some of you can see river flowing very smoothly. Some of yours rivers were flowing very fastly, isn't it? So just imagine in your mind. Okay, I hope all of you imagine that. Then slowly open your eyes. Okay, very good. Then tell me what did you see? Yes, can you describe that? Okay, very good. So you can see a river flowing same as the picture. Which is that picture? Yes. In your content book, there you can see a picture. This picture can you visualize this picture? Okay, very good. So image described the action of the river and the setting, isn't it? From that image you can or you could get yes, the settings of the river and the sound of the river, isn't it? Can you imagine that? Okay, very good. I hope all of you close your eyes and clearly visualize that. Okay, so this is our game. So after reading any story or poem, you just close your eyes and just visualize it. Then you can easily, yes, understood that poem, isn't it? Okay. So after visualizing this, you please go through this poem where go the boards and just write the images, okay? Take your notebook and go through this poem and just write the images. So while going through this poem, you will get which are the words that helps you to imagine, okay? So please go through this and write down that words, okay? So when I go to this poem, I get some words. Can I write on the board? So you please write down to your notebook, okay? The words is dark brown. Yes, the color of the river is dark brown. Then we will get golden sand. Golden sand. Flows along forever with trees on either hand. So, trees on either hand. Trees on either hand. Then we can see castles of foam. isn't it? Then past the mill and away down the valley. Down the valley and down the hill. So these words, that is, these words we write down from this poem, okay? So these words such as, or the words or the phrases such as dark brown, golden sand, trees on either hand, castles of foam, past the mill, down the valley, down the hill. Isn't it? These words or phrases we get from this poem where go the boats. Okay. Also, this words helps us to how things look and the sound, isn't it? These words, I already said that dark brown, golden sand, trees on either hand, castles of foam, past the mill, down the valley, down the hill. These are the words which helps us to imagine how the poem looks and the sound, isn't it? So by the help of these words, we can imagine or visualize that poem, okay? So these words are the imageries, okay? Imagery. Why we call it as imagery? Yes, from these words or phrases, we can visualize the poem. Visualize means these words helps us to how the image looks and sound, isn't it? From these words, or while reading to that poem, we will get some words that these are the words, and from these words or by using these words, we can visualize that poem or that images, isn't it? So this helps us to imagine how it look and the sound. Is it clear? So here we can see some words which helps us to imagine the actions of the river. Okay, which are that words? Yes, actions of the river means we can say castles of foam, isn't it? And past the mill, down the valley, down the hill. These words or phrases helps us to imagine the actions of river. Is it clear? And these words we call as imagery. So with the helps of these words, we can image how looks and the sound or the settings or the events, okay? By using these words or phrases, we can imagine that, okay? That is why we call imagery, okay? Then take your English workbook and turn to page number 32. There you can see, yes, to imagery, okay? That means the first question is, draw a picture of what you visualize in the poem, where go the boards. So look here, you can see a space. Here, we first play a game. Do you remember? Yes, by closing our eyes, we just imagine that poem. Do you remember? Or the flow of that river. So you can draw your picture here, okay? So the first question is a homework. So please draw your picture here, okay? Then the question number 2, describe the picture. Use the words that clearly tell what you can see and hear. So by looking to this picture, you have already drawn, and just look that picture and describe that picture. Use the words that clearly tell what you can see and hear. That means by looking this picture, you can see and hear many things, isn't it? So you can write down that here, okay? For example, yes, you can write this way. For example, dark brown is the river. Yes, there are many boats floating on it, and either side of the river we can see trees. Similarly, you have to write by looking this picture and answer this question in your own words, okay? Is it clear? 3, how do you think the boy feels in the poem? Write about a time when you felt the same way. Question means, how do you think the boy feels in this poem? For example, similarly, you can write this way. The little boy was very curious about this river, how it was flowing, and he made some toy boats and he put that toy boats on that river, okay? And he is waiting for that toy boats. So, we know that the flow of water is very high, so he can't get that toy boat back. So, he think that 100 miles or more some children were took his toy boat to ashore and they will play by using his toy boat, isn't it? So this boy or our little child looking to that river and he's just imagining those things, isn't it? Okay, similarly, first you have to write how do you think the boy feels in the poem. So first you can write those things and after that you can write about a time when you felt the same way. You also some experience like this. Not in case of river, in case of school or exam. So you can write that also here. After completing how the boy feels, you can write your situation here. Okay. Is it clear? Okay. So, do this three as your homework, okay? First question, you have to draw the picture. Second, you have to write by looking that picture. And third, you have to write what the boy feels. And along with that, you have to write about a time when you felt the same way. That means your experience also you can write. I hope it's clear, okay? That's all for today. Thank you.